Not only does echo3D work as a backend for all of your asset management, it also has a suite of tools built into its own browser. I'm going to go over some of the features that we have under the Manage Pages section, and I'll walk you through them. So if you go to our docs, and the URL is right here, you'll see that we have several different sections and each explains something for our web console. We're going to look at the Manage Pages section first, and here you'll see that there's a drop down. We have quite a few subtopics. The content page, once you log into your console, this is the first thing that you're going to see. It's a summary. It's basically your console/dashboard. This is where you manage all of your models, videos, animations, any kind of interactive content that you want to use, and that includes 2D models as well. If we go down to the holograms and targets, the holograms are the projections of 3D content in the real world, and what echo3D does whenever you upload a 2D image is it converts it into a 3D hologram. So that's why we're so friendly with 2D and 3D assets, because we're able to convert them automatically for augmented reality experiences. So the model hologram can be something static or animated, and we include all of these different versions with the textures baked in. And we also support video holograms, and these can be regular videos or 360 videos. And this is also a really nice feature if you want to create a really immersive world where you don't want to use a generic skybox or a different prefabricated background. This is something that's really useful. We support MP4s and quite a few different versions actually. We also support image holograms. These are the 2D assets I was referring to. These can be static or animated. These are some of the ones that we support, and different types actually. Off the top of my head, I don't think that there is one that we don't support, but that has yet to be seen. And the target, so this is where in the real world that we want the content to appear. So if it's a surface target, this will be the floor, the wall, tabletop, maybe you want to create a tabletop game. And then for your location target, this is a really nice feature, and it gives it a lot of dynamic capabilities because you can choose longitude and latitude or a city, and that's when the trigger will be activated. And you can also do an image target. So say for example, you wanted to have an interactive business card where something would pop up in 3D, specifically AR. This can be the case, or if you wanted to do some kind of marketing activation, there's a really good use case for that as well. And we refer to the pair of the hologram and the target as a content entry, which is self-explanatory. You don't have to overthink it. And this has its own unique ID. So in our tutorials, sometimes we'll refer to the entry ID. That's what that's referring to. And it has its own content card on the content page. So an example of that would be this. If I were to have, let's just pick this box. This is the content card right over here. As you can see, there's an example right here, and with each of these cards, you can preview the hologram, see the original file name, so this is going to be it right here, and by preview, I'll show you what that looks like. So with preview, there are a couple ways that you can do it. Right here, if you wanted to kind of grab it and spin it around, you can get a 360 view of what the object is, but if you wanted to also click on the share icon and grab this link, you could also paste it into your browser, and then you'll get another version as well. It's a little bit larger, and if you also wanted to preview it, you could have the option to do that. When you scan this on your mobile phone, you'll be able to see a preview in the browser right before the AR experience loads. You can review the target, so you're able to choose how you want it to appear. You can download different versions of the assets. So in our library, we have over 75,000 downloadable assets that are totally free to use however you'd like. All you have to do is go to your console, click download, and it'll show you the available versions. If you wanted to delete the content card, you could with the simple trash icon right here. By the shareable link, I just showed that to you. And if you wanted to add this to a folder, you could just click on the folder icon and create wherever you wanted it to go. That's one of our newer features, and it's very helpful. And this is a QR code feature. If you were to click on this, this is all that you would need. And this will show up on any mobile device. If you wanted to share this on a blog post or send it to somebody or have this on a business card or show off your portfolio, this is the way to do it. And if you wanted to add comments to the top left section, you could do that. And that'll give you the option to leave notes on any project that you're working on, especially if it's a collaborative project and you want other people to see quick mentions. But keep in mind that this commenting feature is only available for paid subscriptions, so team, business, and enterprise plans. And if you wanted to add metadata, there's a upside down caret over here, and you just have to click on that and you'll be able to see the different types of metadata that you can add. And we also give you the option to add your own. So we have a bunch of these that are baked in already, and you're welcome to change that. So let's say we wanted to do X angle, we wanted to rotate on the X axis 90 degrees. You just hit enter and these changes are live on your 3D model. So if you had this streaming in the Unity project, within just a couple of seconds, anywhere in the world, the asset would be updated and rotate 90 degrees. So next, we're gonna look at how you can add content. We have a couple of ways that you can do this. The first one is to use the Add to Cloud icon, and that's baked into the console right here at the top. So if you click on that, you'll get this panel and you can search or upload your own model. And another way that you can do that is just by clicking on an empty content card with the plus, and then you'll have the same option. In order to set a target, you can do this anywhere on a specific location or on an image. And the way that you would edit that is, let's say we wanted to do this skyscraper. We can choose anywhere over here, specific location. So if we wanted to do Los Angeles, it'll appear in my city. Or if we wanted to use this on an image, we could do that maybe using, let's see, we'll just make it the echo3D logo so that if somebody scans this icon or this logo, we can have a cool presentation that pops up. And it's kind of a third way of adding, but if you wanted to drag and drop, you could do that. You just have to drag it over here in this space and it'll upload the asset automatically as well. Next, let's look at editing content. So these little pencil edit icons are only going to appear when you hover over the card. And if you click on this one, you can change the name of the icon or pick another one. So if we wanted to, we could just call this skyscraper 2. And then if we click on this, this is going to change the target. So let's say for some reason we no longer want to use that, we can just go back to anywhere and just have it ready at any given moment. And that'll go ahead and change it. Now let's look at sharing content. So you can actually transfer assets between projects. It's pretty common to upload an asset and be in the wrong project. So in order to do that, all you have to do is go to the share icon and choose another API key, and it'll automatically transfer that project to it. You can also share with others by sharing the link that's right over here, or send it in any one of these messages. And you also have the option to send a QR code that will give you direct access to the experience.